Hey guys, it's Michael Lemo at Norman's Rare Guitars, and I'm here with Joe Noval. He is the current bass player for Black Flag.
Oh yeah.
Which is really, really cool. So, are you from California?
No, I'm originally from upstate New York, actually.
Oh, cool, East Coast.
Albany, yeah, is my hometown.
Wow. So, and bass was always your primary instrument?
Yeah. I mean, I've obviously fiddled around with the guitar a little bit, and my dad was a drummer, so I had some exposure to hitting the skins and everything.
Very cool.
But the bass, it always seemed like an instrument that spoke to me, and I just loved the sound it made. You know, especially listening to old Led Zeppelin records. Man.
That'll do it.
Yeah, I always loved the way
Jones.
John Paul played. So, you know, it just seemed like the natural place for me to go musically.
Yeah, a band full of wizards.
Right.
So when did you join Black Flag?
I got the gig. I started playing with them in May of 2019. That's when we started all pre-production stuff, and we did all our first tours. So
it got cut pretty short.
Unfortunately, it did. We had a very busy 2020 and 2021 coming up as well, so it's a little disheartening to have to deal with the whole COVID thing. But
yeah, it's very hard for musicians right now.
Yeah.
Now, have you been able to reschedule the tour, or?
At the moment, we're working on rescheduling dates. We had actually a date in China and Indonesia for the end of March 2020. So obviously that got cut short, and we had a couple other tours, like one of Italy scheduled, as well as a pretty lengthy American tour. But all
That's
this,
amazing. Well, hopefully we get through this together, and
hey, that's what I'm hoping for.
We'll be all seeing Black Flag.
Yeah, that's what I'm
really
hoping
cool.
for. I'm hoping to get back there and get out there and play. I mean, it was the most fun I really had in my life, to be honest with you. So.
And so you also have a music blog, is it?
Yeah, it's a blog that I have on Instagram. It's called Today's.tunes, and it's a blog where I just talk about all of my favorite albums, you know, like anything that I've really been into and anything that I listen to on a regular basis, I'll just try to dive into and kind of give an overview of and just tell people why I think it's cool.
Cool. So old and new, you'll review older records as well? Or
well, I'm definitely more of like a 60s, 70s rock and R&B guy, so it tends to kind of fall in the realm of a lot of that, but you know, I've done some newer stuff, like I talked about, like Charlie Puth and, you know, Taylor Swift's new record. I've done a lot of stuff like that, because, you know, it's like real recognize real, you know.
You got to keep it, you know.
There's got to be a little something.
Too.
There's got to be a little something for everybody.
Yeah,
out there,
totally.
You know? And that's just how I am musically too. I'm all across the board, just, you know, liking different stuff. So
cool.
Try to let that kind of come out a little bit.
Very nice. So you're going to play a little bit for us today?
Yeah.
So we have this beautiful jazz bass.
Yeah, I know. Look at this. I mean, do you know what the finish is on this? It would be like
a seafoam green.
Yeah, I love it. It's got such a great vintage vibe.
And it's crafted in Japan. I love the necks on those.
Yes, and I love it looks like it's got some sort of nitro finish on the back here. Just really, really nice.
Got the mojo.
Yeah, it really does. I gotta say.
So you want to play something for us?
Yeah, I'll play a little Jocko for you, since he's kind of like the Jimi Hendrix of the bass, kind of. You know.
So let's hear it.
Okay. Put a little bit of my own funk on the end there, but hey,
you always have to make it your own.
Yeah, you know, and you know, when it comes to jazz bass greats, obviously one that I mentioned before was John Paul Jones. So we could play a little bit of that too.
Yeah, let's hear that too. Let's see what the bass can do.
Yeah. I'm gonna roll off my tone control just a little bit, just to give me a nice little fat tone here. So here we go.
Very nice.
Right? Sounds very cool.
Yeah,
Sounds groovy,
so
right?
cool. So we got the jazz bass here. Also, I just wanted to show this picture. This is Norm with Jocko. Let's see if we can get this at Monty's.
Yeah, that's
Very cool. So we were just talking about Jocko.
They were old friends, right?
Old friends back in Miami, and both I think were born in Philadelphia.
Yep.
Very cool.
Yeah,
so
that's
some
amazing.
serious lineage.
Yeah, really.
Well, thank you,
right?
Joe, and we appreciate you coming through.
Well,
and
thank you so much for
sounds
having me,
great.
Michael. I really do appreciate it.
Yeah, no worries. So check them out. And what's your Instagram? Your personal?
My personal Instagram is at Joe Noval Bass, just my name and then the instrument that I play at the end. And then, of course, my music blog is todays.tunes.
There you have it, Joe Noval, right here at Norman's Rare Guitars. Take care.